exercise, right? Okay, so for us to live better or healthier. So for a muscle to be built, we need to constantly do and work out or exercise to make it strong. Same to the mind. Okay. So I have an analogy that meditation is just a workout for your mind. Okay. So not only we would like to have a physically built body, right? It's charming, it's healthy, okay, and it keeps yourself be fit, okay, and maybe more energetic. But for your mind as well, yes, you have to do that. Okay. So the more you work out, or the more you meditate, the more benefit you can get. So Dr. Konsak has mentioned a lot of benefits, right? Okay. So if you want to get it all, okay, practice. Practice, make it better. Okay, so this is the first things that I would like to share with you. Okay. Another thing, okay, is that my topic is the meditation going to get happiness. Okay. So we have to define what is happiness. Okay. So there are a lot of definitions for happiness. Okay. But for us, for me, my personally, or for most of the Buddhists, okay, the ultimate happiness means nirvana, or free of worries. I think that you would like to do that too. Want to get that too, okay? And we call it liberation, totally liberation, okay? And ultimate liberation, just like the Buddha. Okay? And we believe that it can be done, okay, through meditation, but with some skills. Okay? And here is a theory. Actually, Dr. Konsak has mentioned just a while ago a lot of theories, like 5 aggregates, okay, so, and a lot of proofs that, or medical, the research, films, that can be proven that meditation really works. Okay. So I think I would like to share with you the same similar things but in detail. So the 5 aggregates and the 6 sense organs. So if I may, so please, if you have knowledge about that, okay, so please just take it as a review. Okay, if you are new to that, thank you. Thank you for your listening. So 5 aggregates, and when we are talking about 5 aggregates and 6 sense organs, it is about the mind and the body. So the Buddha taught us about physical inside of us and a mental side of us, or psychological side of us. Okay? So these both things are, plus 1 plus 2, okay, equals us, me. And so 5 aggregates is more to a mental side of us. And 6 sense organ is more about the physical side of us. Okay. So sometimes they are more they can get mindful, okay, maybe contemplating on the thoughts, but some are not. They can't just grasp on the thoughts. Okay. They think that it is too fast, or it is just, and you can't see it. So it is not really practical for them. Okay. So these 5 aggregates and 6 sense organs, actually it feeds in 2 groups. Okay. One are maybe, for those who are more sensitive to their body, you may do, a mindfulness on the sixth sense organ. For those who are more fun to the mental part, then or feelings, then you can go on to 5 aggregates. And I would like to share with you about, maybe you can start with the sixth sense organ first. So sixth sense organ, you may be wondering, there are 6. Isn't it 5? Okay, so 5 senses, right? Okay. We all know that 5 senses. 5 senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, hearing. 5, right? And there are another extra ones. And actually it is mental. Okay, so it is, again, but 6 senses or the consciousness. Right? So these 6 senses organs actually it talks a little bit about your consciousness, mental part, but it talks more on your physical part. Okay, so, and for the 5 aggregates, did you take notes? Or it is too fast? Too fast? Oh, okay. We don't have a photo memory, right? so maybe we can interview Dr. Konsak again. What is 5 aggregates? Okay.
Body, feeling, perception, thought, formation, consciousness.
Mind?
Mind, consciousness.
Okay. Mind, consciousness. Okay, so consciousness and feeling and
Perceptions.
perceptions, thought formation,
mental formation.
and then the last one,
Body. Form.
Body. Right? So it's called rupa, right? Okay, in Pali, right? So it still deals with body, something about physical things, but there are another 4 parts are mental. Right? So you can get the balance now. You now see the portion of it, right? Okay. So let us go back to 6 senses. Okay, so it's because it's there. Okay, so there is a Zen going on. A little monk was chanting Heart Sutra. Heart Sutra is a very important sutra, and it's a very short sutra in Mahayana tradition. So he was chanting the Heart Sutra. And the Heart Sutra mentions about no ears, no eyes, no nose, no tongue, no bodies. Okay. And so when this little monk was chanting, he turned to his master and pointed at his eyes, said, "Master, what is this?" Okay. This is the eyes. And what is this? Nose, of course. What is this? Ears. Okay. Is there any doubt? Okay. What is this? Tongue. Okay. So this is the body. This is the eye. This is the ear. This is the body. This is the nose. This is the tongue. So why does the Heart Sutra say there is no ears, no eyes, no nose, no tongue, and no body? Okay. So the master was very shocked. Okay. And the shock is because that little monk has a very unusual questions. Okay. We know that one, okay, but we didn't question about the holy scriptures. Okay. So he said, okay, maybe I can send you to a better master. So you just pass it to another master that is better than him. Okay. And so we know that there is eyes because we see, right? We hear, we smell, we eat, we taste, right? We touch. Okay? Then what to do with that when we are going to do meditation or practice mindfulness? Okay. Very simple. Okay. Later I would like to ask you, maybe we can sit a little bit, and then I would like you to focus. We're going to just very simple, do a very simple exercise. Right? Be mindful on the air goes into your nostril, okay, and then go to maybe bronchitis to your lung, okay, and then go out, the air. Okay, so let us try to do that. So we can close our eyes, okay, and let us do 3 deep breaths, a real deep breath. Feel the air that goes through your nose, through the nostril, and then go down to your lungs. After that, you can expel the air out and feel the air that it goes back to your nostril. And feel the tip, feel something, feel the air that touches the tips of your nose. Okay, now you may open your eyes. Now we take another 1 deep breath. Breathe out. Okay, so now you feel the air that goes in and out, right? Okay, and it's kind of like the air is, we can see the air, but it is, when you breathe in, it creates vibration, right? In your nostrils, you still have feeling, right? Okay, so that is a very important thing. Okay. So just go in and out. So during this moment of just breathing in and out, what else have you noticed inside you? Is there anyone who hears any sound?
Heart pounding.
Heart pounding of yourself or other people? Oh, okay. Okay, this? Okay, so the wind. So is the wind blowing on your skin or is inside? Okay. What else is? Maybe I can hand you the mic.
I heard the air conditioner and felt it on my skin.
Okay, so it's all about the air, right? Okay, but heartbeat is sound. Okay, so the air conditioning, the hearing, and also the air, okay, touches the skin. What else? Does anyone hear a song that is ringing in your ear? No? Okay, very good, because maybe it is not enough time. We don't have enough time to have a song in our ear. But in my meditation class, there's someone said, oh, there is song ringing in my ear. Okay, so what to do? So naturally, or are you really very focused on the air in and out? If you say yes, please raise your hand. Okay, no, raise your hand. Is there any, did you notice about thoughts popping up? Yes, okay, yes. Some say yes, some say no. Okay, maybe you're too focused or you're just aware. Right? Because sometimes you're aware of something when you're focused. Okay, so it is kind of like, Okay. So when we are focusing on the breath, okay, actually we can get something, or we can realize something, okay, that there are a lot of things happening, not just on breathing, right? Okay. There are heart pounding, wind, air flowing, there are sounds, there are thoughts. Maybe you can hear, if your hearing is more sensitive, you can hear the car, the engine of the cars. Okay. Or you're very sensitive on the thoughts, and you can, or the sounds, and you can hear more. Or you can smell more, like maybe the perfume or the incense in the temple. Okay, so actually we are, when we said sixth sense organ, actually we know the world through these six senses organs. And it is very important for us because that these serves as essential tools for us to know the world, to communicate the world. And it is good because we think at least we are, we are kind of like, we are normal people, we are we are still functionings, right? And but there are sometimes six senses organ that our perceptions may not be right. Okay. Think about, for example, your eyesight, the mirage. Right? So what is a mirage? Maybe it is like kind of like something that is non-existent in the desert. Then it is kind of like a fantasy, and you're going to go there, and you found out that there is no lake, no oasis, nothing. Right? The mirage. Right? What else? There is a story talking. It talks about how we get fooled. How we can get fooled. Okay, for example, when we are eating vanilla ice cream, are we aware of that vanilla flavored ice cream has vanilla in it, or it is just artificial flavor? I think most of the vanilla ice cream are the artificial flavor, because it is real vanilla. It must be costly. Yeah. Okay. So it is a very, very, like commercial ones or very cheap ones. Okay. Then you might eat something that is artificial, but you think I'm eating vanilla ice cream, the real vanilla. Okay. Same as the deodorant or some room fragrance. Okay. Febreze. The ad, right? teenage boy's room just after Fabrice, then the mom will not, will not notice that he has socks, hidden underneath the beds, right? So Fabrice, that is, the smells can get fooled. The taste, ice cream, vanilla ice cream, can be fooled. And how about your thoughts? Your thought, actually, it can be fooled, right? Okay. So there is a story. It is a very, very famous story in Chinese philosophy. It is told by a Chinese philosopher. So one man lost his axe, the one who chops the tools that chops the wood, axe. And so he got suspicious about his neighbor stealing the axe. So once he got this idea, whenever he sees his neighbor, he really thinks that he is a thief. So when his neighbor smiled at him, he said, he knows that he owed me something. So he smiled in a very guilty way. Okay. And when his neighbor say hello to him, and he said, there must be some problem. One day he found his axe in his garage. It just, it was just, dislocated. Oh, I found my axe. I just, really, okay. So, right after he found his axe, his neighbor was not being, this looks like a thief for him anymore. So actually your thoughts creates the world. So your thought is not that reliable. Okay? So don't rely in anything. So, but what are we going to do if we want to know the world, right? We know that we know the world, we communicate with the world with our six senses. Now, the Buddha said, six senses organ is not that reliable. So what should I do? Okay. What should I do? So this is, and the reason why it is not reliable is because sometimes we get fooled. And sometimes it is something that is called impermanent. You were just trapped with the perception that was being created by your six senses. And you never update your data, okay? The perceptions, or you think that this is it. And that creates problem. So, one thing is that something that we have to be off the hook, or something that we want to, kind of like get out of this trick, is that we have to know that it is not permanent. It is not permanent. I'm not going to get fooled again. So I think that, is there anyone who says something that, the world is permanent, I just don't want to change? Or, I don't think so, right? Okay.
It would come here.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Good answer. They would not come here. Okay. So I think that you might have a certain degree of recognition about impermanence. Okay, and that is serves first steps for you to get off the hook of these six senses. Impermanence. Because of the impermanence, we won't just get trapped in maybe the first impression. Then we will be more open-minded, right? And we will be more humble. Okay, so that creates a lot of benefits, right? Once you recognize that it is impermanent. And impermanent, then we will all be off the hook. We won't get fooled. We will be more open. We will be more humble. And that time is a good time for us to know the real world and the real us, or the real me. Right, so 6 sense organs can do that. Okay, so that is very good, right? So we won't get enchanted. That is a very good word. I think that I have heard from Dr. Colin Sachs' speech, enchanted.
Disenchanted.
Disenchanted, yeah. We won't get enchanted, or we will be disenchanted from the things or the perceptions created by the 6 sense organs. Okay. So this is the step-by-step way of realizations. And by realizing that, then we practice meditation. When we practice meditation, we can start with any 6 sense organs. For example, hearing. When we meditate, we hear something, we are aware of it, but don't get enchanted, or just don't follow it. Don't let your thoughts follow it. Okay. So when you hear something, okay, this is the moving of the aircon. Okay, so if you have that thought, then there will be another thought. It's annoying when you're meditating, right? Okay. Another thought. Okay. Then another thought will follow. Shall I leave? Get a better place to meditate?